Hello everyone. Welcome to the introduction class for MA English final year students of Paper 4 Literary Criticism. Students, in this semester you will be introduced with the concept of literary criticism. Criticism is of two types, constructive criticism as well as destructive criticism. Here you have writers from the ancient time to modern period. The texts prescribed for you shifts from traditional critical attitudes to modern ways of critical observations. You have topics related to Greek literature, Indian aesthetics, modern literary figures, and feminist works, respectively. In order to understand, first of all, you have to know what is literary criticism. Literary criticism is the art of judging and commenting on the qualities and characters of literary works. Here, criticism does not mean finding fault or expressing dislike or saying what is wrong with literature. It must be backed up with logical reasons and textual evidence. So, literary criticism is the evaluation, analysis, description, and interpretation of literary works. Here you have four units. In first unit, you have Poetics written by the very great famous Greek philosopher Aristotle. Students, you are already familiar with Aristotle. He is the teacher of Alexander the Great and student of Plato. He is a very famous Greek philosopher and Poetics is his analysis of Greek literature. It can be considered as the first surviving work of literary theory. It was written around 335 BC. In this unit, you have only one topic related to Greek literature, and that is poetics. Unit 2 is completely related to Indian aesthetics. You have selections from Natya Shastra written by Bharata Muni and selections from Dhvanyaloka written by Anandavardhana. Students, these two works were originally written in Sanskrit and were later translated into English. In Unit 3, you have T.S. Eliot, Tradition and Individual Talent. You are already familiar with T.S. Eliot. We have studied about him in second semester. He has written the greatest poem, The Waste Land, and for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. Apart from writing poetry, he is a well-known critic who has written many other critical works like Hamlet and His Problems and many other critical works. Here, in this semester, you will be introduced with the concept of tradition and individual talent, and this essay is actually divided into three parts. The Language of Paradox, written by Clint Brooks. Here, the language of paradox outlines the use of reading poems through paradox as a method of critical interpretation. In Unit 4, you have Towards a Feminist Poetics written by Ellen Showalter and Infection in the Sentence, The Women Writer and the Anxiety of Authorship written by Sandra M. Gilbert and Susan Guber. These two concepts deal with feminist criticism. Ellen Showalter is a very famous feminist critic from USA. So, students, we can say that our paper is a combination of writers of different genres and different countries. So, thank you very much. We'll meet again in the next class.